Polish and presentation are two key elements in game development that can make or break a game. It could have the cleverest mechanics and the richest, most detailed character models ever, but if it doesn't play well and doesn't work well, then you're going to have a rough time of it. Isometric puzzler Ghosts of Memories nails its presentation perfectly, bringing to mind Journey and Tomb Raider Go. While the writing and poetry interspersed throughout each level is awkwardly written, the visuals and sound design are an absolute delight. Every turn of a crank, every slide of a pathway, it all just feels marvelous and elevates what is otherwise a fairly standard puzzle game. Ghosts of Memories isn't worried about throwing abstract concepts at you and is actually a very accessible slide puzzle game. At its heart, it's as simple as figuring out how to get from point A to point B. The controls are just tapping and dragging individual elements across the screen. There's no fail state, so you can rearrange elements until you discover each chapter's solution. The levels themselves are clever and intuitive, each giving a wealth of visual cues as to how to solve your current puzzle without handing the answer to you. Credit must also be given to the breadth of content included in Ghosts of Memories. Not only does it have 15 main chapters to play through, but there's an additional epilogue mode with 6 additional puzzles that conclude the story. You will be faced with a bit of backtracking as you get further in, with levels requiring you to delve between 2 different yet connected planes to slowly unlock paths in each. While swapping back and forth can take a bit of getting used to, it adds depth and variety. Sometimes you'll also have to reverse the slide puzzle paths to get yourself back on track, but that's more a minor annoyance than anything. As I said though, polish is key, and this is where Ghosts of Memories falters and exacerbates these minor gripes into notable issues. Due to the game's isometric visual design, there is no way to rotate levels. Your only option is to zoom in and to zoom out. The result is that in some rare instances, where a piece of the level will get stuck behind another. Whenever this happens, you have to try and drag everything out of the way to access what you actually wanted. I also had a few instances where if an element was on the edge of the screen, it would trigger whenever I tried to drag the camera in that direction. Ghosts of Memories also glitched out every now and then if I tried to move an element too soon for it to keep up. Not to the point of breaking the game, but it would just sort of hiccup and then reset. So it's best you take pauses between actions related to the rotating towers. It's disappointing to see these issues in an otherwise well-executed game, although thankfully these problems didn't detract too much fun during my time with the game. While it does have a few rough spots, Ghosts of Memories is a solid title in terms of performance and options. It features a wealth of settings to choose from, including muting various sounds, and even the option to turn off particle effects, which is useful if you're running on an older tablet or playing late at night. Ghosts of Memories is a great title, a few blemishes aside. It's the perfect sort of puzzle game to play with your kid, especially given the game's slow, methodical pacing and relaxing musical score. It is absolutely gorgeous, intuitive, and it runs great. It takes what could have been a simple slide puzzle game and crafts it into a remarkably engaging experience. It's definitely a mobile game worth checking out if you're in need of something to calm your nerves and scratch that puzzle-solving itch. Plus, it's on Amazon Underground, so if you have a Kindle, definitely be sure to check this one out.
You have the power. Take the path to discovery.